Generally, I have very little time in a day and my calendar is usually booked by minutes. I just picked up this hack recently. It's actually been very useful. It shows you exactly where you are wasting most of your time. So once you put into the calendar that your night self-care routine takes about 30 minutes, it's going to be like a really eye-opener because you are going to see the allocation of your time and then you can adjust your schedule accordingly. Hello and welcome back. My name is Valentina. I have 4 children. I just moved to Spain last year, which is still a shock to me. It's such an adjustment. I'll definitely make a post 6 months move to another country. I'll definitely make a video on that. But as of now, I am trying to share with you a couple of tricks I picked up lately on how to manage my time better. So as I was saying before, one of these tricks is actually timing everything that you do during the day. This way, you definitely are going to see where you are wasting most of your time. Go into like as much details as you can, even your social media, scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, time it and see generally in a week, for example, how much time you waste on that. Another trick I picked up, and as a parent to toddlers, this is my second time around and I'm definitely trying to improve my tactics and what I do with my children and how I manage myself around my children and how I manage my time. So if you are self-employed and you have the possibility to be around your house more, you will feel the tendency to do things that are not necessarily needed to get done right away then and there. Like I start randomly cleaning when I'm home and I feel kind of useless to some degree if I just work on my business or if I rest or if I read my book. I feel like as a mother, as a woman, I need to maintain my house. I need to make sure there's always fresh food, preferably for my children. So unfortunately, this was installed. It's definitely a generational trauma and that view on the world that the woman should be doing everything. That's again another topic. But the trick that I picked up because I am at home is I try to really compartmentalize my areas of concentration. So I know that, for example, today I really want to cook, I really want to make a nice meal. I do it every day, but like some days I do a lot of variety just to surprise my family. So today I choose not to clean my house or do my laundry. Today I only cook. So I really am doing my best not to do 5 things at the same time. Although women are really good at multitasking, I find that you're not doing either of the things properly. Either your food's gonna burn or your clothes are gonna be all wrinkly if you don't take them out of the dryer fast enough, or you're gonna do a half-assed job by cleaning your house. So I'm really learning because, you know, we were taught to do 10 things at the same time. And I saw this really cool reel on Instagram. So this woman was sharing her cleaning tips and she's like, my life changed once I started separating the tasks and I don't do everything in one day. Yeah, maybe your house is not gonna be 100% clean as you wish all the time, but certain areas that are important to you are gonna be clean and that's all that matters. Another trick of how I manage my time, I actually slow down. I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. You're always in a rush, and when you rush, knowing if you are a parent like I am, you tend to make more mistakes. I find that if I rush in cooking, I tend to burn stuff or something doesn't come up the way I like it. If I rush in being productive and creative and sitting on my laptop, not the best ideas come out of that. So I'm trying to be very productive with my time, but not rush at the same time. So if I concentrate on a task, it actually eventually takes me less time because I'm that much focused and dedicated. So if I'm dedicated, definitely something better comes out of it. Another way of actually managing your schedule better is wake up earlier. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but it really does make a difference when you are, I don't know, even 30 minutes. Sometimes for me it's 30 minutes. I always put my alarm at 6 o'clock, but I very rarely get up at 6 because I sometimes stay up late, and by the time I'm in bed and asleep, I get maybe good 7 hours. That's on a good night of sleep. So if you get a chance to go to sleep early, then definitely make it a point to wake up earlier. Another way I do delegate, and I know you don't want to maybe overwhelm your kids. If you are trying to be a modern, cool parent, you want to give them a break, or if you grew up in a family where you were always forced to do things, obviously for your kids. You want to be like more cordial, you want to cut them some slack. It's fine if you're home, you can do it. But at some point it gets overwhelming, 100%. So even my toddlers, I very rarely pick up toys after them. I always make it a point for them to clean it because they're such manipulators. They get used to it so fast. If you did it one time, they're gonna expect it the second time. But same with my teenage daughter. Like if I did her laundry once because she was every day at school and she had a couple of extracurricular activities, no time, and then she was expecting it. Like the next week she was expecting for me to throw her clothes in the machine again. And I was like, no, we're definitely responsible for the habits we install in our children, like 100%. If we teach them that we're gonna do things for them, they're always gonna expect it of us. It's so funny how human nature works. Anyway, so I delegate. I don't leave everything just to myself. Sometimes I need to leave things in the open, like from a teenage daughter, I have to open the dishwasher and pull the shelves out for her to, kind of clue it in. For my kids, my toddlers, it's a bit more strict because they don't have the understanding. For sure, they don't have the understanding of the importance of the clean environment. I'm trying to install it, teach them, because I always clean, so I'm trying to make sure that they understand the logic behind it. But they're still too young, so I have to make rules. I'm like, you cannot sit and color before you clean up your first activity, whatever you did before. So I try to make them understand that if you're done with something, you need to clean after yourself, whether it's food, whether it's playing, whether it's whatever you're doing. So little by little, I can see my son picking up, and even my daughter, even if she's younger, she's 3, she picks it up as well. So delegate. I'm sure you can delegate. If there's people in your household, then they should be as involved as you are. Anyways, please do comment down below if you are in the same position. Maybe you can share a couple of tricks, a couple of hacks of how you are managing your time if you're self-employed and you have little kids and you have teenagers. There is no dull moment in my house, for sure. There's always something going on, always some kind of action. Either my daughter's boyfriend or my toddlers are inviting people over, or my parents are coming to visit. So I should definitely do vlogging and not just videos for people's entertainment. Anyways, I'll see you in my next video.